Storytime with Shay Baker.
Alright, story time take 2. This is, I'm on a tractor, obviously. If you didn't see my previous video talking about Randy Howell winning the Bassmaster Classic, then check that out. But yeah, I'm on the tractor, figured it'd be a good time to get a little story time in. Go ahead and double dip a little bit, get the most out of every minute I got because I don't have much free time. So yeah, let's get to it. Kevin Van Dam, obviously, everybody knows who that is. If you're watching this, then you know who Kevin Van Dam was for a long time. And huge name in the sport. I always wanted to cover him in the tournament, but usually, I mean, if he was doing, I was a rookie camera guy, you know, just out there stumbling around, and we would try to put our better guys on somebody like that, but I'd kind of built up a little bit of time with the crew, and Kevin, I mean, he's always in contention, but he wasn't like in first. I don't remember what place he was in, but he was, you know, he's always a threat. So they said, you know, can I cover Kevin? I said, yeah, go ahead. So I said, awesome. I'm gonna stick with him all day. And a lot of times you'll bounce around on the final day and try to hit 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th place guys to get, you know, everybody a little bit of coverage, but they let somebody else do that, and I got to stay with Kevin all day. So we go out there and we start off, and I want to say there was, you know, 15, 20 boats with him, which isn't a huge flotilla for him, but you know, there was a pretty good number of boats following him to start the day out. He's ledge fishing on Kentucky Lake. I mean, everybody wants to see that. So we start out, and I'm kind of hanging around, you know, shooting pictures, and I'd shot him a little bit that week, got some pretty cool shots. One of them was like this picture of a crane and a catfish flying by Kevin with him in the background. And that actually made a 2-page spread in Bassmaster magazine. That was one of the shots I was proudest of. It was a pretty cool shot, and to get anything in Bassmaster magazine is pretty cool. So, but anyway, I shot him a little bit that week, and so we've been building up a little bit of a relationship. I was kind of figuring out, you know, where he wanted me positioned and everything, just kind of getting a feel for him. So we're out there, and he's hitting, you know, he'll pull up on a spot, and I never had ledge fished. I mean, I'm not good at it. I'm mostly a bank beater. You know, I drop shot a little bit and get out there a little bit, but I mean, I'm really, especially back then, I didn't do anything offshore. So we're out there, and I always thought, you know, these guys just pull up, catch 20 pounds, move on with their day, you know. So he started running and gunning. He pulled up, he fished the first spot, I think, pretty hard. I had a lot of confidence in it, it seemed like him, but he didn't catch much. And so he started, you know, bouncing around. And he'd pull up, make 5 or 10 casts somewhere, and then crank up and go again. And fished sometimes, some places a little bit longer, but he you know, really started running the gun and covering a lot of spots. And I don't remember if it was 20 spots, 25 spots, 400 spots. I don't remember. It was a lot, you know. I was just trying to keep him in the frame. You know, I was in my own boat, so I had to crank up, jog after him, crank up and jog after him, wherever he was going. Sit down. By the time I got set down, started shooting, he'd go again. So as that was transpiring, you know, he was falling down the leaderboard because he didn't have much. You know, I don't remember, 10 or 12 pounds. And this goes on throughout the whole day, and a boat leaves here and there, you know, and 20 boats that started out with him dwindled down to, by the end of the day, it was me and one other guy. And I think by the time he got to his last stop, I was the only one. There might have been one other boat still there. I'd go back and look through the pictures, but it was nothing like that morning, you know. It was pretty much over. It got hot. Everybody was, you know, getting bored out there. It's hard to watch a guy fish, you know, anybody, even Kevin, and not get to fish yourself and just sit there in the sun. So a lot of the guys, you know, that have been following him and trailed off. And so he pulled up on a spot near the ramp, and I want to say he had about an hour to go in the day, maybe 12 pounds in the box. And he was throwing a hair jig, and he got a school fired up, and he commenced to absolutely wreck it. It was the coolest hour, one of the coolest hours. The other one was probably Tharp, whenever, in the first story time episode, whenever he caught 100 pounds, you know, in that tournament. I got to cover him when he was caught like about 30 pounds one day in about an hour. But this was equivalent, you know, if not better. It was just because it was totally new to me. Like I never have been in the presence of that on a ledge fishery, you know, and seen something like that. So he was absolutely wrecking. I mean, every cast with that hair jig, and it got so silly. Like he wasn't even trying to. He got up to about 20 pounds, you know, and he'd hook a 4-pounder and just horse it to the boat, flipping, unhook it, dump it back in the water, and chuck it in. It was nauseating, really. I mean, it was just phenomenal, you know. And I was sitting there just shoot. I was having a blast, and I got a ton of good pictures of him. So yeah, he caught like a big old bag, you know, 26 pounds, 27 pounds, something like that. Made a big push. I think Edwin Evers ended up winning, and Kevin finished top 5 somewhere. But that was an epic hour of fishing, you know, to watch. And had a ball, got to be in the presence of greatness, and learned a lot. And actually, you know, brought back a lot of that stuff, and started fishing some of my local lakes. And I mean, there's no question that covering tournaments made me a better fisherman. It was like I would get assigned, you know, one of the guys in the top 10 or whatever, and it was like fishing as a co-angler, but getting a great draw every day, you know. So I was able to take a lot of the stuff I learned, including that from the road, and, you know, put it on stuff here back at the house and learn. But anyway, time to go fill up a spray tank for my uncle, and then that's pretty much it for story time today. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Check y'all out down the road.
Story time with Shay Baker.